What are some of the barriers that you see, when asan taimol mama osun mandon paitimolo or chim some heavy number na or like I'm report na like I wanna sani sa stopimol. Is it the culture or is it because of the mall poreto sem all family by tanim back na bakarami molo? What are some of the barriers that stop him all there? All can come out na reporting cloud something. We start with money there and come with it.
As for me as a youth in the community and also I witness many violences in a family. So most of the time women get threatened, beaten by their husband that they cover it up.
Yes.
Or I do them now, or the rest of the police present anything. That's why I'm saying sometimes it's culture. So very much our religion, even the one fighting America, very much our religion was not. So something like that is very ideas.
Yes.
So culture is one of the barrier to I think again.
Culture is a barrier. Mary, you have something?
Yes, I do have a response.
Yes.
One of the things is a fear, thought that their husband will in return build them up or kill them. That's the fear to the woman.
So they're afraid of their husband.
Afraid of the husband, so they will not report to the police or the law and decision making.
And they just accept what happens to them.
Accept what they happen, the fear of the husband.
Wow.
And then sometimes, often they got angry and then going back to the same family again. So the fear of the family fight as well. Because they might abuse them, discriminate them. So they feel ashamed of that. So they let it happen this way. Let it happen. I continue this thing. Right. And then I think one time I have a counseling for these people. And what they told me, I have no money for a long distance there, but they don't ever see services where the evidence service is available in the district. Yes. So they doesn't know where the evidence is, what the role they have there, and who is there, and the transport is one of the interventions there too.
Hindrances, yeah.
Yes, so they're not able to come up there. But probably, as I've said, most cultural, but some they doesn't know where to go.
There's no avenues for them to go to, share their grievances and report to, yeah. James, please. Close up on this.
I think one of the big issues is the systems and structures we have in place that helps address these issues. Yeah, we need to know who are the welfare officers in the province. Yeah, addressing family issues. These many women are coming up with problems. They don't know where to go. They would go back and they would resort to talking to their own families and promoting conflicts, confrontations and all that. And that happens. We also need to have, like right now we have the Family Sexual Violence Unit, she is there, but we need full support of law enforcement. It needs to be effective. We also have issues of men. The village court system is dominated by men. And men tend to respect the opinions and the authority of other men. So the voice, the views, the opinions of women are suppressed, so yeah. Women get depressed. And so that's another thing that's happening in the villages. Yeah, so women's voice are suppressed in a typical Hela culture where men tend to be above the women. Yeah, so it just needs better management system within our province.
Good. Thank you. Let me move on to Mary. Oh, please. I think that's a question that falls directly under your responsibility. So please.
There's a lot of women and children dying in silence, suffering in silence. Because every day, the few that come to the police station, it's just tip of an iceberg. Hela is so scared. It's so scared that few that can afford to come to the police station, they come and report. If they can afford a bus fare, or if they can afford to come. But otherwise,
there's a lot of cases
that are not reported. Yes. So a lot of times women don't come because they are being threatened, and they are going back to the same house the same family, they've been violated the same second time, the third time, fourth time. So you see, no one thinks of
They
it.
just accept it as a
That's
norm.
right.
Yeah.
From your experience in the work that you do and from some of the stories that you've told us, what do you think is the way forward for Hela now? What do you think we should do as a province, as individuals and as a province to change what is happening in Hela and especially in our communities?
All right, with sexual violence and gender-based violence, I would recommend a way forward for. There needs to be a lot of awareness and education in the community on the law, Family Protection Act. Because the Family Protection Act is not just for family, but the Welfare, Child Protection Act, the Lookout in Pikinini Act. That's crippling a lot of the system in Hela, and a lot of people need to know this law, because most of the time in the office I'm sitting there, I'm educating people. I'm telling them, everyone wants to, when someone has been arrested, the whole tribe wants to come to the police station. I think you all have witnessed that. And said, oh, I'm a leader, I'm a cousin, I'm a brother, I want to say something. You say, okay, come in. And then I've been telling them to go start arresting people, but then I changed that. I've changed that, and I said, I think all of you need to know the laws. So I do a lot of awareness and education in my little office. So I would recommend, I think it's a joint effort for all agencies. The government, especially the provincial government, needs to have this family welfare office in place, because when they hear that, the women hear that this is a woman's office, they're thinking that it's a welfare office, there's a children's office, there's everything. So everyone comes to my office for all women's issues. So I try to help wherever I can, but I tell them, I'm a police officer, I enforce the law, but I don't give, I'm not a welfare officer. So I try to refer them to the family support center or the referral pathways we have, especially welfare officers and child protection officers. We really need to have them at the provincial government office so that they can get that service. Otherwise, I'm bogged down with everything that they're coming for women issues.
Sure.
And we need a lot of awareness and education on family and sexual violence, gender-based violence.
So I think one of the challenges that can be highlighted is that even if victims want to come and report gender violence, family members and the community at large come and frustrate the process and try to intervene. So that's also creating some obstacles in trying to execute justice and trying to make a difference. Yeah, would I be right in saying that?
You're right. I think plenty law start here. Once one person commits a crime, the whole tribe is in the police station. So they try to say, oh, Bambla talked all outside. Bambla give him some big money. Bambla. So they're trying to say there's no law.
That's right.
So a lot of people in Hela need to know the law.
Be educated. Yeah.
And even educated people, even well-educated people. There is law there, but they said no, there's no law in Hela. Probably they need to know the law of Papua New Guinea. So even all big man married to need a big school.
Sometimes
big school law.
Sometimes we could be using custom as an excuse to escape some of these things too. We could say
Very
that.
true.
So true.